Do you feel like you're undervalued at your workplace or that you have no say in what you're allowed to do or how much you get paid? Many people feel this same issue whenever they're at their job, and this biggest problem comes from a company called Amazon. Many of us know who Amazon is. They're one of the largest companies in the world, and they have over 1.3 million employees. Many of these employees, however, do not feel that they're treated fairly or that they get the appropriate wage for what they're doing. Recently, in New York, a man named Chris Smalls has recently rised up, and he has voiced his opinion enough to where other people believe that they can join him in forming a labor union. Today we're going to talk about what a labor union is, who started this trend and more about that, and why Amazon should continue with these labor unions and how that can help their employees. So first we'll talk about what a labor union is. A labor union is when the majority of the employees at a specific company, such as Amazon, state that they do not feel that they are treated fairly or that they want changes in how their system is working. Amazon claims that the way that their system runs currently allows for great communication between the employees and the company. However, that is not true, as many employees feel like it is very unfair. And so these work unions get formed when the majority of the people at their workplace can either form a strike or can just simply say that they're forming a labor union and want to change the way things are running. For example, a man of the name Chris Smalls has formed the first labor union at Amazon in Staten Island, New York. He quoted, "If I can lead us to victory over Amazon, what's stopping anybody in this country from organizing their workplace? Nothing." And what we can see from that is Chris Smalls has a very strong opinion about what he believes can be done in the United States or in the whole world as far as voicing our opinions about how we can be treated in our workplace. And so now that Chris Smalls has developed the first labor union at Amazon, many more people are starting to lead this trend, and the idea of a work union at Amazon is starting to grow. And so that brings me to my next point. After the first labor union has been formed at Amazon, we can see that labor unions are allowing people to be treated more fairly as they are in their workplace, as everybody deserves the right to be treated the way they need to, get the fair wage for what they are doing, and have a fair share and say of what they want to do at their workplace. Amazon is a huge company, and they don't always have the best control over their employees since there's so many people and so much going on. They export more items in the world than any other company, and so having control over the employees is difficult. But as these labor unions are being formed, the employees are able to have more control about what they want, and that gives a much more fair treatment to everybody in the system. And as more labor unions can be formed, this allows for Amazon to be more successful, as more people would be willing to work there, knowing that their voice will be heard and that their opinion will be valued throughout their career. And so we can see that having a labor union is a very good idea for Amazon, even though Amazon may not love having a labor union, they will want things to be run the way that they want. They will have more success if they can allow these labor unions to be more of a popular thing throughout the world and allow the employees to be more happy. As more of these employees are happier and get their fair share of what they want, that will result in a more successful job workplace, not only for the employees, but for the entire company. And so as we can see as we wrap up, we saw what a labor union is, how it was formed, and who the first person was to come up with this idea strong enough to allow it to be made into a real life idea. And now we know the importance of what a work union would be at Amazon, and how, as time progresses, more labor unions can be formed, resulting in a more successful company.